Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Today is Friday and it's reflection day. I'm going to open the floor up to anybody that wants to talk about something. Is there anything that you want to talk about that we haven't addressed over the last 15 days? Today is reflection day. If you have not purchased my journal, please click the link in my bio, download the journal, and jump on board to what we're doing in this season of our life. You know, everything is a season, and this is the season for reconstructive surgery. We're in reconstructive surgery. And we talking about any and everything. I want to open up the floor today and have my viewers that watch me often talk about something that's bothering them, that's hurting them, something that's confused about, something they need help with. Let's talk about it. Something that you wouldn't talk about or you don't feel comfortable talking about, something that has been bothering you. The floor is open today to have a discussion about certain things that bother you, what you need help with, what you're confused. Good afternoon, Miss Cynthia. But could y'all, if y'all don't mind, share my live out. Let them know that we are live. Share my live out, y'all. I'm on here a little early today, but that's okay. I'm on here early today. Let them know that we are live. And when you come in, welcome in Avant, welcome in me, Benz, welcome in together something, together Weeders, welcome in Nicole, welcome in, hey Kwa, hey Erica. Oh, together we eat. I'm like, together we something. Good afternoon. Together we eat. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good afternoon. Well, welcome in. Together we eat. Welcome in, Theo. Welcome in, Tasty. Welcome in, Miss German. Welcome in. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, Shay. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, Trisha. Good afternoon. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Listen, today's topic. Thank you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Today's topic. We're going to open the floor up and we're going to talk about certain things that we need to discuss. We're going to talk about things that you've learned so far. We're going to talk about things that you've decided, you know what, I'm going to fight to get rid of. We're going to just have an open floor talk. We're just going to have an open panel today. We're going to talk about everything that's been going on this far. Talk about what's working, what's not working, what you've implemented, what you've taken from my life so far. We're going to talk about it today. I want to know what it is. Welcome in, Sagittarius, Virgin Sagittarius. Welcome in, good afternoon. Tell me some things that you want to fix, something that you want to heal from. Tell me some things that you want to work on. Let's talk about it. Everybody in the chat put me versus me. Everybody in the chat versus me versus me. Today is open panel. It's an open panel. Today is an open panel. We're going to talk about things that we've been discussing. Because if you've downloaded my journal, you should be able to go back and look at some of the things that we've talked about. We're going to go back and we're going to reflect. We're going to go back and we're going to reflect. We're going to start from the first thing we did when the first thing that we wrote down. We're going to talk about the first thing that we wrote down the first of this year. We should have enough things to talk about from the days that I do go live. From the days I didn't go live on Monday. So we don't have nothing for that day. But we're going to go back and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the very first thing we started talking about on January 1st. We're going back. We're going to go back to January 1st. We're going to talk about it today. Welcome in, Pat White. Welcome in, Cesar. Welcome in, Elsa. Welcome in, Mingo. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Today is the 16th. We at the halfway mark of this month. We halfway through this month. And we finna talk about what worked, what didn't work, what sound good, what has helped you, what has molded you, what you thought back on. If you have not downloaded my journal, please go click the link in my bio. Download that journal so you can be on track. If not, grab a pen and a paper, something to write with, and some of y'all need a box of tissues. Welcome in, Miss Barbara J. Some of y'all might need, welcome in, Miss Barbara. Welcome. Some of y'all might need a box of tissue, so come on in, come on in, come on in. We gonna put a pin in it. We gonna stop. We ain't even gonna move forward to next week. Today we gonna talk about everything that we've been talking about. Now tomorrow we gonna have a fresh conversation. But today is the 16th of the month. We halfway through the month. I want to know what's working for you. Welcome in, welcome in. I want to know what's working for you. I want to know what's not working for you. I want to know what's hard for you. I do. I want to know what's hard. Is it hard letting go? Tell me something that we've been talking about, but it's hard for you. Is it hard to let go? Is it hard to save money? Because I want to know what's been going on. Come on in. Come on in. Miss Barbara, you here with your tapper? Because if Miss Barbara here with her tapper, we can get this live jumping. Miss Barbara, you on here with your tapper? Okay, Miss Barbara on here with her tapper. So, baby, we finna get this thing jumping. I ain't know if y'all was gonna be on here this early, but y'all on here this early. Let's talk about it. Good afternoon. Good, good. Tap that thing away. Miss Barbara, I don't want to leave out of here without 150 taps. Yesterday, I don't know what happened. I only left out of here with 30-some thousand taps. I don't want to leave out of my live today without 100 and some taps. So, I don't know what had happened yesterday, but we didn't make it. We didn't make it, Miss Barbara. But I don't want to leave out of here with 100,000 taps. Today, we're going to put a pin in it. We're going to slow this thing down. And we're going to have some hard conversations. Because we finna go back to square one. We finna go back to square one. Because like I said, I'm holding you accountable. If you have not downloaded my journal, please, there is a faith and budget journal, and the link is in my bio. Download that link so you're able to keep up with everything that we've been talking about. You should have notes written down in your journal. I should be able to tell one of y'all to flip back to a certain page, and you flip back to that page because you have it written down. If you've been taking notes, take out your notes. I want to know. We finna talk about it. We finna talk about it. We ain't gonna move forward until we go backwards a little bit. We gonna run this thing back a little bit. We gonna run this thing back a little bit. The very first thing that you should have written down in your journal should be this. You should have written down, just like me, you should have written down certain things because we having reconstructive surgery. We got to get this thing back like it should be. New year, same God. That should have been the first title of your page. New year, same God. New year, same God. We talking about reconstructive surgery. We finna reconstruct some things. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We finna reconstruct some things. We are finna reconstruct some things. We also talked about me versus me and how personal it is. Then we got the budget on point. Then we got the budget on point. Then we got the budget on point. Oh, we got some things we're gonna talk about. Because the very first thing we're gonna talk about, how many of you have been really implementing stuff that we've been talking about on here? Because it ain't gonna work unless you work it. It ain't gonna work you just getting on my live and you not working it. I'm serious about this thing. If you are serious about you getting you together, if you're serious about you getting you together, you should have been writing stuff down. You should be following me because, baby, we finna talk about it today. It's time for you to get back to you. It's time for you to focus on you. It's time for you to get some things right with you. You can't fix that marriage. You can't fix them children. You can't fix that bank account. You can't fix none of that until you get yourself together. We finna talk about it. Come on in, come on in. Let me go and give my, welcome in, James. Let me go ahead and give my disclaimer so we can start talking. When you come in my live, understand something. This is my live. And if you are atheist and you don't believe in God, and you're going to be mad at God, well, this ain't the live for you. Because in my live, we're going to talk about Jesus. I might get to praying, get to speaking in tongues on my live. If that bothers you, baby, this ain't the live for you. If that bothers you, this ain't the live for you. Some people don't understand when you say that. If I'm serious. If you're offended right now because I'm a black woman, this ain't the live for you. If you're offended right now because I'm a black woman, this ain't the live for you. If you're an emotional person and you wear your emotion on your sleeve, this ain't the live for you. If you don't understand that there's people in my lives that don't play about me, this ain't the live for you. If you can't take nobody telling you right and wrong, this ain't the live for you. If you can't take nobody telling you you need to fix that, you need to fix it, this ain't the live for you. If you the type of person that only want to throw the rock, hide your hand, and everything is everybody else's fault, and you don't want to take no accountability, this ain't the live for you. This live is only for those that really look at themselves and say, you know what? I got to do something better. I got to start saving money. I got to start eating right. I got to start exercising. I got to learn to be quiet sometimes. You know, I got to change some stuff about myself. If that is you, then this is the live for you. If you want to come on my live and everything is perfect in your life and you don't got nothing to fix in your life, this ain't the live for you. If you have a problem with supporting your live host, this definitely ain't the live for you. Because I will ask you to support your live host. Because y'all already know that's the only way in these streets anything gets done. And if you understand that, and when I go to asking to support your live host, I hope that you do it. I have too many people coming. Yesterday, I had 5,000 people on each live. I had 5,000 people come through my TikTok, 5,000 people come to my YouTube. You understand me? There's no reason why I should be leaving out under 100,000 taps. There is no reason why I should be leaving out like that. Not when I got that kind of traffic coming through my lives. I should never leave out of my live, have to continue to tell people to support the live. I had 5,000 people come through my live yesterday. I know I be telling the truth, but I just ain't really got around a lot of people that want to support me. They want the game and they want it for free. And that's why starting in February, I got a class I created. The title of my class is called Whole Again Academy. And I'm going to be giving them game, but everybody ain't going to be able to get that game because you're going to have to pay for that game. You understand? And I don't understand people. They rather go to Starbucks, go to Dunkin', eat fast food restaurant, all the stuff that's not good for them. But when it's time to pour back into them spiritually and emotionally, they don't want to do it. They act like when you charge them for something, it's breaking the bank. Child, it ain't going to break the bank for you to support me. And tapping the screen is free. Support me on my live, sharing it live out. Please hold my nose down and share my live out if you don't mind. Please hold my nose down and share my live out. Holding my nose down, sharing my live out is free. It don't cost you nothing to support my live. Understand that this is my live and you will not be disrespectful, distasteful. You will not take over my live because you angry. I want you to come in. I want you to tell a friend. Tell them that your girl is live. But I want the right people to come in my live. Today's time, we're going to go back a little bit because today is the 16th of the month. And it's time for me to do a check-in. And I told y'all, I'm going to continue to do what I need to do to keep y'all on track. Now it's time for me to do a check-in. But before we get started on the check-in, I'm going to get ready to pray. Repent of all my sins. Lord Jesus, I come to you humble. Thank you in advance for choosing me to be the person you chose to speak to your people. Lord, I ask that you cover me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. I plead the blood of Jesus over the airways, with the blood of Jesus over my son and my husband. Lord, I cancel any following spirits, any monitoring spirits, any jumping spirits, anything not sent by you. Lord, I'm asking that you created me a clean heart so I don't bleed on your people. Created those that's listening to me a clean heart so they're open to receive. Lord, I'm asking that you send quality over quantity. Send those that want to hear and those that want to support my live. Send quality over quantity. Lord, throw your weight around. Do what only you can do. In your son Jesus' name, amen. Listen, let's get into it. Now, when we started this journey in the beginning of the year, the first few things that we talked about was budgeting. Everybody that's serious, if you're serious about getting your finances in order, I need 21 people. I need 21 people to give me the pink puff heart. If you are the person and you serious about it, please put in the chat and tell me that you wrote down all your bills, and you know exactly how much it's going to take to live the life that you want to live. This ain't no other stuff. I want to know if you, because if you serious about this, you should know. And if you've been following me, please listen. I don't need to know your business like number wise, like what I'm about to say. But I'm asking if you took the time and wrote down, calculated all your bills. Could somebody tell me? Those that are serious, if you serious, I need you to, if you should have already written down all your bills. You should have written down all your bills. And you know the amount of money it would take for you to live a comfortable life. Could you please put that number in the chat? If it's 4,000, if it's 5,000, and this ain't no extra. I just want to know with your bills. When you pay your rent, your light, your water, your cable, your phone, your car insurance, when you buy grocery, when you put gas, like, come on, my money only, I know you playing with me. How much is it going to take for you to live a comfortable life? Okay, Shay said 6,000. Somebody said 3,000 a month to live a comfortable life. Listen. Now, thank you. Well, 250. They're gonna take 250 for you. You okay. 7,000, okay. To pay all your bills. See, these are the people, 10K a month. Oh God. 10K. Some people got 6,000. Okay. Listen. Now that you know that number, you know how much money it would take for you to live a comfortable life. What steps, she said 4,000, what steps have you taken to start living that life? Since we started, it's only 16 days in. 16 days in. And if you've been following me, because I Miss Cynthia, you can hear me? Hold on. Saving my money to get body work fixed on my car. Okay. Okay. Okay, listen. For everybody that's here, if you've been following me, I want Miss Cynthia, can you hear me? Miss Cynthia, do you hear me on YouTube? Can somebody on YouTube put thumbs up? Okay. If you've been following me, I want to make sure that what I'm doing is working. If you sat down and calculated all your bills, my next question is, what are you willing to change? What have you been doing? She says she's studying, trading for extra money. What have you been doing? And then the bills that you wrote down, every last one of those bills, have you deciphered it and put your wants and your needs? I need 19 people to give me a pink puff heart. Have you deciphered it and said, okay, I need this, I don't need that. Okay, I don't need this, but I need that. If you have not, what are you doing? Shay says she has. Good, Shay. I just want to make sure that what I'm doing is working. Because, Shay, it's only 16 days in, and no, you're not going to see a return on your investment right now. That's what I want. Thank you, Minnie. You not, Miss Barbara, I know you have, because, baby, you cancel them credit cards. Because I want you to understand, this is not a get-rich scheme. Like, this is not me talking to you, and overnight, it gonna work. But what it's telling you is that you sat down and you see how much it would take for you to live a comfortable life, for you to be able to pay all your bills, and this has nothing to do with your wants. This is what your needs are. Like, you need somewhere to stay. You need a car. You need car insurance. But there are some things that need to be taken away. Okay, we've sat down and we've done this. Next question. How many people last year, because it's only 16 days in this year, ate out more than they cooked at home? If you ate out more than you cooked at home, let me know in the chat. If you ate out more than you cooked at home. Shay say she did. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Because if you ate out more than you cooked at home, that's one of the problems. She says she cooked. Shay, that's one of the problems where you can cut and save money. That's one of the things that you're going to have to cut out. If you eat out more than you cook, if you stop doing that, Shay, there is a whole lot of money right there. There's a whole lot of money right there. The next thing, but by the end of the month, I want everybody to be able to at least pay one bill on time. If we strive to pay one bill on time, Diamond Girl says she guilty. If we strive to pay one bill on time, once you get in the process of paying your bills on time, you finna take off. You're going to cut out, Shay, you're going to cut out all that eating out. Okay. Shay, you're going to cut out all that eating out. And you're going to, Luther said he struggled with that. Yes. That's what, listen, if you just joined my live, you just caught the back end. But what we're talking about, we going back to the very first thing we talked about coming into this new year. Because it's the 16th day of the month, and I want to make sure what I'm doing is really helping somebody. And I ask, if you have not downloaded my journal, please go download my journal so that you are able to keep up, because you should have a slew full of things already written down in your journal. The link is in my bio. If you don't want to do that, please have a notebook and a pen and a pencil, because you're going to be able to go back in your notes in a few months and you're going to see where. Oh, Miss Barbara? Because you're going to see, and another thing you should have done, you should have written down the money you brought in to the new year. What you brought in, that should have been the number you should have had staying right there. So that lets you know, okay, in January 2006, thank you. January in 2006, this is what 2006. January 2026, this is what I started the year with. Then we got a refresher course on the money that we need. People need, somebody said they need 10K. If your mortgage, if y'all don't mind me asking, how much is your mortgage? Okay, I see people say they need 6,000, 3,000, 7,000, 10K, 4,000. How much is your mortgage? This 10K, how much is your mortgage? You need 10K to be able to live a comfortable life. Rent is $1,300. $1,250. I'm telling you, listen, that's this $2,300. Listen, this what I'm talking about. My mortgage is 26. My mortgage is 26. $1,350. But listen, that is one of the biggest bills you have at times. So when you look at what you paying in rent or mortgage, next question, what is the benefits of renting versus owning? What is the benefits of owning versus renting? If you paying that type of money, next thing, no mortgage. Diamond Girl says she don't got no mortgage, she renting. Listen. You own your house. Diamond Girl, do you own your house? Or are you renting? The reason why I'm asking these questions, you own it. Okay, Diamond, baby, I can't wait till I get there one day. But listen, a mortgage or rent is the biggest bill. The next bill is your car. I don't want nobody having no car on my live following me. I don't want nobody on my live that has a car payment $500-600 and you are renting. You are on government assistance and you think it's cute to have a Lexus truck, a Mercedes Benz. That is not cute. And this is why we have to change our mindset. Because why do you have a car that much and you paying rent, getting somebody else rich? You should be in the process of owning something so that way you can say, you know what, one day this is going to be mine and not just a high car payment. I don't care if you think having an Audi is cute. It ain't a flex. Like, we as a people, we got to start thinking beyond what it looks like. I know somebody that retired from being a janitor. He retired from being a janitor. He worked at the school so long, he kept the same car until he retired. And the year before he retired, he had to get a new car. And he did it. And you know what? Now he's able to travel around the world because he knew that paying $600, $700, $800 to put on for social media was not a flex. And he was way older than me. But me growing up, nobody really sat me down and talked to me about finances. And I know that's probably the same for a lot of us. Y'all listening to me. Listen to me. It is important to have financial literacy. Financial literacy is important. You should know your numbers better than you know everything else. When it's time, listen, we trying to get in a different tax bracket. Everybody, $2,000 a month. Ooh. Listen to me. Everybody in the chat put different tax bracket. I need people to get this pink puff heart. The time probably almost up. Listen, we trying to get in a different tax bracket. And we're trying to get in a different tax bracket. If you just came in, please grab up your daily heart me and grab this pink puff heart. I need 18 people to grab up this pink puff heart right here. You see this? And see, I get to talking and I don't do this. If you have not, please grab up your daily heart me and the pink puff heart. I need 18 people. It's gonna be over. I get to talking and let's knock this out. Thank you. Let's knock this goal out. I need you to grab your pink puff heart. Thank you, Shay. Thank you. Listen. I need you to grab your pink puff heart and your daily heart me. That's the first things first. This is letting the algorithm know that I got real people in here and they're going to keep pushing me out. I don't gatekeep. But it is important. Listen to me. Thank y'all. Please grab up your daily heart me and your pink puff heart. Let's go, y'all. There's no Miss Barber. Oh, I was going to say Miss Barber gone. There's no reason for me to be leaving. I had 5,000 people come through my chat yesterday. There's no reason why I should be leaving now and not hitting goals in here when it comes to support. Y'all, come on now. Support y'all live hosts. I need people to grab up this pink puff heart. Grab that daily heart me. Listen to me. I'm going to step on toes today. I am. I already know I am. Hey, niece, when you come in, grab your daily heart me and go to this gold box and grab up this pink puff heart if you don't mind. Please go to this gold box and grab up this pink puff heart. Y'all, it's Friday. We done been talking about this for the last few days, and it's important that you understand that, hey, that you understand, niece. Make sure you grab your daily heart me, and I know you don't mind going to this gift box and grab up this pink puff heart for me. Listen to me. I'm about to step on toes right now. Quit thinking simple-minded. Quit thinking on a smaller scale. Quit thinking that you can't have exactly what you want to have. Quit thinking that you got to always stay down here. You got to live in low income. You understand me? Quit thinking you got to be on low income to live a good life. Quit thinking that you got to settle for what they say that you can have. Thank you, niece, because you made mistakes. Financially, I would have been better off if I would have had somebody doing what I'm doing right now. And I'm giving this away for free because I want to help people. You should look at your life and tell yourself, I want to be comfortable. If you don't have money saved up in the bank, you are one bill away from struggling. Because if something happened to you and you don't got no savings account, what are you going to do? And then people love to get frustrated, love to get angry, love to get mad. That's why the first thing we did when the new year came is wrote down every bill that we have so that we can see how much money I really need to survive. Like to live a comfortable life, how much money it is that I need. Then we got people living above their means, meaning you got a car payment that you can't even afford to pay, but you making it the best way you can, all because you're trying to live above your means. Something that you should always, that part, something that you got to learn to do and start doing. This is why I started this also in the new year, me versus me. Because when you looked at that number, it gave you a visual on what you should be doing, how you should be moving, what you should be spending, how you gonna get by, how you gonna get to this point where in your life that you're financially free. If I had the answers to, okay, how do I get rich real quick, I would tell you. It is not no easy way, especially when you're doing it the right way. And everything that, when we do, listen, it don't always feel good when you're doing stuff the right way. It doesn't. Because it seems like it's going to take us forever in a day to get from point A to point B. But listen to me, if you work it, it's going to work. If you work it, it's going to work. We jumped on here, we're talking about our bills. Now, and a lot of women letting me know they write stuff down, they understand. Thank you, please share it out. And they understand that in order to get in a different tax bracket, you over there, you got to work it. You can listen to me all day, but you got to work it. One of the main things you need to stop doing is going out to eat all the time. Go to the grocery store, buy groceries, and cook at home. That's first. Second, me versus me is you working on you. You taking accountability. It's only been 16 days. And I can go back and we can talk about a lot of things. The next thing we did is we set up goals. The next thing we did, because I got it written down, we set up goals. Everybody should have set up a small goal, a medium goal, and a big goal. A small goal, a medium goal, and a big goal. Something that you can do in the next month, something that you can do in the next 6 months, something that you can do in a year. We set up goals. But before we can get to those goals, we talked about what we struggled with. We struggled with spending. Spending is a big thing. Hey, Monique Love. Today, we're going back to the beginning, Monique Love, from the first day we started with our journal. If the ladies in my journal would like to purchase a journal, please click the link in my bio and download your journal. We're talking about everything that we've been talking about because I want to make sure what I'm talking about is working and it ain't going over people's head. We talking about spending. That was one of the hardest things people had to deal with in 2025. Sometimes it's so easy. Yes. Sometimes it's so easy to spend money that you don't got because you feel like I need this. Moving forward, I told myself I would not buy things that I don't need. When I go to the grocery store, I'm going in there and get what I need, and every now and then I get my wants. When I go to the store to buy clothes, I'm going in there, get a few pieces, come out. I used to go to the stores and just get, I'm going there and get a few pieces, and I'm going to come out. What we got to start doing is setting a budget for ourselves. Okay, thank you for sharing. See, thank you for being honest. I like honest people. I like honest people. Listen, we got to start. We got to sometimes take a list in the store with you. Write down the things that you're missing from your house. Let's start here. When it comes to spending, we're going back to the basics right now. So make sure I'm helping everybody. If it's something I'll open up the floor. If I never had a budget. If it's something that you need me to discuss, you need me to talk about, please put it in the chat. Because I'm just going to go back through everything that we've been talking about. So that I'm just going to pick a few things. Not every little thing, but we're going to talk about it. And spending is a big thing. Thank you. Spending is a big thing. Get a budget. If you got kids, you need clothes, you need shoes, you got stuff. Listen to me. When you go to the store, to help you with your budget, to help you not overspend, write down what you need. If you need toiletries, write that down. You need feminine products this week, this month, this time I got paid, write that down. If you need household products, create a budget. Household products, put that in. Listen to me. If you got your journal, I want you to go to the next page, because one page, it should be, oh no, I didn't ask you to write down nothing. I want you to go to a fresh page, because we finna get this budget thing down. You're going to write a list. Household products, cleaning products, cleaning. And then under cleaning, you write down everything that you need. Yeah. Write down everything that you write about that. Write down everything you need. Okay? If this month you paying bills, you write bills. But always listen. Hey, Tish, listen to me. I told y'all at the beginning, I am a big believer in paying yourself. But I'm also a believer in paying God first. So with my money, the first thing I do, I put my tithes on them. I put tithes. Then I go to saying, because listen to me, if you get paid every 2 weeks, this week might not be the week that you get A, B, and C. But if you get paid every 2 weeks, every other week, every once a week, you should be sitting down saying, I'm going to pay this bill, what bills you got, light, water, mortgage, rent, car note, car insurance, cable. Okay. That should be bills. Over here should be bleach, washing powder. You might not need it all the time, but I'm just saying. Washing powder. Softener sheets. Okay. You might need dish soap. Now, other products, toilet paper, paper towels, feminine products, you just write down the stuff. Then sometimes your first check, you take that, all that. Listen, that goes under the cleaning products. Whatever you buy, you should have lists. Everybody should be writing, because then you got bills. Then you go to saying stuff like, my son needs some shoes. Son needs a shirt. Put your nails, this other stuff, your nails, toes, all the stuff. Listen, write it down in chunks. Write it down in chunks. You should have a list of everything. And listen to me. Okay, Yanni said she invested in her business. Listen, Yanni, today we going back to the basics, girl. We going back because I want to make sure I'm breaking this down and everybody is getting something out of it. First things first, one of the major things that was a hard thing for a lot of people was spending. If you create a budget and you tell yourself, okay, this week I'm going to pay this bill and that bill. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to get what I need. Write down a list of what you need now. Because, for instance, I don't need paper towels right now because I went to Sam's and I bought a big old thing of paper towels. So I don't need paper towels. That would not be on my list today. I'm going to keep on going. Before we went back from Christmas break, I'm an educator. Excuse me. I took my son shopping. Not just money management. I'm just going back over certain things. I'm just going to pick out a few things that I felt like we should talk about. But right now, we're talking about money management right now. We might jump on relationships in a minute. I'm just trying to get to the point, Yanni, where it's been 16 days. So I'm just trying to see where everybody at that's been really listening and following along. Because I want to make sure what I'm doing is worth me doing it. You feel what I'm saying? That's all. But we're going to talk about this because some people still saying they're having a hard time with spending. Listen, create a budget. Create a list. Tell yourself, I'm going in the grocery store to get, listen, and I tell y'all this, I've said this. I've told y'all this. I got financial problems. If you are the type of person that don't know what to cook, you don't know what to cook, I can give you 5 meals right now. If you make a list, we live right now, and you take the time and make a list and go to the store tomorrow, or you go to the store on Sunday, I can guarantee you. You understand me? I can guarantee you, you will have a meal. I'm going to give you some meals to help you and tell you what I'm talking about. One day you can cook spaghetti. You can't never go wrong with spaghetti, especially when you got kids. For spaghetti, all you need is noodles, some hamburger meat, whatever kind of hamburger meat, or whatever kind of meat you're going to put in it, in the sauce. Garlic bread, corn, or salad, or green beans. Whole meal right there, bam. You might want to make lasagna. Homemade lasagna. All you need for the homemade lasagna, noodles, cheese, sauce, garlic bread, corn, salad. There go another meal. I'm just throwing stuff out. You ain't got to make this. Another meal. You can make sausage, tomato, and rice. That requires sausages, some tomatoes, rice. And add what you want to add. Another meal. Especially when you got small children. Get some of that bread, that crescent, wrap around the hot dogs, macaroni. There go another meal. Fish and grits. Another meal. Fried chicken, rice, corn. Fried chicken, rice, pork and beans. Fried pork chops, rice, and something. There go a meal. Meatloaf with mashed potatoes. Meatloaf with rice. Cream of chicken. Stewed chicken. Baby, I can go on and on and on and on. Before you leave out your house to go to the grocery store from now until Monday, I want you to write down the meals you gonna cook. You understand me? The meals you gonna cook. You should have 7. Come on. You should have your meals that you gonna cook. And that way you are organized. You are organized. Organization is another thing people have a hard time doing. We're talking about financially, but listen to me. If you write down meals that you're going to cook for the week, how long it took you to have what? Are you asking me how long it took me to get on a budget? Is that your question? There go another meal. Like, listen, people throwing meals at you. Listen to me. If you take your time, okay, it took me a while. Like I said, nothing that I'm saying works overnight. And I'm not trying to act like you do. But that's why I'm going back to the basics before we continue to move on. if that's okay. I'm going back to the basics to make sure that what I'm doing is helping somebody. I want to make sure it's not going in vain. It's not falling on deaf ear. People is really understanding what I'm saying and how to help. You understand me? I'm just trying to help. I'm giving suggestions, and none of this works without you working it. That's why everybody that's been following me and listening to me put me versus me, because this is personal. We're trying to get you back in order. So listen, don't leave out your door. Listen to me. Don't leave out to go to the grocery store no more without you saying, this is what I'm going to spend. Set a budget. And you know what? For the first time, you might not be able to. But I want you to go to the grocery store. Because when we come back tomorrow, between now, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and probably not Monday, but Tuesday, I'm going to ask, how much did it take you to get meals prepped from the store? I want to know if you're really serious when you go to the grocery store, before you can even budget, tell me, okay, I got 3 meals, 4 meals, and it cost me this much. And that way you will know, okay, I need to be prepared to spend at least 60, 80. And the way things set up, you ain't going to spend no less than $250. And some people get food stamps. If you get food stamps on my live, put me in the chat. I'm just curious. If you get, because it's a difference when you got food stamps and when you spending cash. I'm so serious. I want to know, this ain't hating on nobody. If you spending food stamps, that's one thing. But if you spending cash, baby, we in a whole different conversation. Because when you spending cash, you gonna spend about $200 to $300 on getting the things that you need versus the things that you want. And sometimes you got to swallow that hard pill until you get yourself on a correct budget. So, because if you got food stamps, this conversation that we having, this don't even fit you, because you really taking your food stamps. But when you doing this thing with money, it's a whole different ball game. You feel what I'm saying? Because I spend cash too. And this ain't no lie that I'm knocking nobody that get food stamps. But I'm just trying to give you a better understanding when you spending cash. So, because when you in a tax bracket like us, that's spending it with buying cash, baby, it's a whole different ball game. Your mind can't sometimes wrap around. You feel what I'm saying? Your mind can't wrap around that you go in the store, you get 7 meals, and you spend about $300-400. But let me tell you something. If you work it, that part. And if you start being serious, and that is why I'm going to ask somebody who going to the grocery store and that's really serious about getting on a budget, about saving money, being strategic. And listen, y'all not just doing it, I'm doing it as well. When I have the time and it's my time to go to the grocery store, I'm going to tell y'all exactly how much money I spent when I go to the grocery store. And y'all know I always come and show y'all what I bought from the store. And I'm going to let y'all see. But I'm moving forward. I'm going to be more strategic on what I buy, what I spend my money on, I'm bringing in my house. No, baby, 2 months, baby, we talk about a lifetime, okay? Because, like, I understand what you're saying. That's what I'm talking about. Listen to me. It is important that you get your spending under control. And listen, don't get your spending under control and then start spending more money. Don't get your spending under control and then start spending more money. Because that's not what we're doing. What we are doing is we are trying to have generational wealth. And the only way, thank you, you can have generational wealth is, like I said, you versus you. Because you got to get strategic on what you're spending your money on. Because spending your money the way you've been spending, the way I've been spending, we ain't going to never get to the top because we're too scared not to have certain things. We're going to start getting the things that we need. And it's okay to get our wants sometimes. But it's not going to come before us getting ourselves in order. So now Everybody should have lists, or you should be getting ready to make a list. Okay, I need bleach. If I went to the store right now, I wouldn't buy bleach. I wouldn't buy washing powder because I go to Sam's and I get the big thing of washing powder, and the other day I got bleach. So I have those things, and I share that with y'all. I tell y'all when it's a sale in Publix, it's a sale at the dollar store, it's a sale at CVS. Just the other day, it was a sale at CVS on softener sheets. You got 4 for $10, and you got the liquid stuff for 4 for $10. And I jump on that kind of stuff because it saves me money and it saves me time. I know some of y'all bougie, so y'all probably don't like the coupon, but listen, I use Burger King coupons. I use my app to go to, when I go to eat, I use my apps, and baby, I be saving all type of money. They be laughing at me because they be saying, you always using your Burger King coupons. I surely do. I use my Burger King coupons. Anywhere I can save money, I use Burger King coupons. I use my app to save money on gas. Just the other day, yesterday, I went to the doctor, and the gas station right there, I know it uses my code. Because before I moved here, I stayed there. I saved 10 cents to fill up my car. Oh, baby, I save money the best way I can. I don't care. 10 cents might not be big to you, but baby, saving 10 cents on gas was big to me. I have every app, every store I go to, I download their app. I don't care what come in. I don't care if it's 3 cents. I don't care if it's 5 cents. I want whatever off. I want it. You understand me? So you got to become more strategic when you out here throwing money around like it grow in the backyard. And if you serious about it, you taking some of these gems that I'm giving you and you apply it. So that's why we going back to the basics. You hear what I say? We going back to the basics today because we've been doing this for the last 16 days. And I need to know, me talking to y'all is helping you get a better understanding. And I just went back and I opened up my list because if you've been following me, if you've downloaded your journal, in your journal, you should have page after page after page of everything that we done talked about. If you have not, and you new here, I created a journal. It's called Faith and Budget Journal. The link is in my bio. It not only helps you get in line with finances, it's going to help you align with Jesus because it has scriptures in there. And then we're writing down, because when you write it down, you make it plain. You make it known. You write it down because you know why? Because you're going to be able to look back. The first thing we did in the beginning of the year, we sat down and wrote down all our bills. Everybody that's been following me wrote down all their bills. And now today, they were able to tell me how much money they need to survive. They need to survive. I got people in my life telling me they wrote down all their bills. And what they need to be comfortable, somebody needs 6,000, 3,000, 7,000, 250, 10,000, 4. This is just a few people telling me that they serious about getting themselves in order. I wanted to know exactly how much, and if they wrote that down, they looking at that number saying, okay, I got to get myself in position. That part. I got to get myself in position. I got to look back, and they looking at it from the 1st to the 16th, and they saying, okay, I need to know. I got to be able to survive and make $4,000 to be comfortable. And this ain't even what they making. This ain't the money that they making. This is just money that they need to be able to survive and live and function. That's all that is. Okay, and I'm just picking certain things. We just got through talking about spending. Another thing, boundaries. Listen to me. And I'm just picking certain things to talk about. Boundaries. Setting boundaries is important. Setting boundaries is important. You know why? Because even when it comes to financial, everything ties into the other. If you got a homegirl that's single, no kids, living her best life, have a different nigga every day of the week, that's who help pay her bills, which is fine. But you over here working your butt off. You got 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, however many kids. You a single mother raising your kids. There's no, you ain't got no business trying to keep up with her. You ain't got no business trying to keep up with her. Because she can break a plate. You can't. Because you got mouths to feed. You got children looking at you. She go home to her cat or her dog or by herself. She deal with whatever she deal with. But when she a real homegirl, she would never put you in a position. She would never get you in a predicament where she has to compromise to keep up with her. Because a real friend gonna understand, okay, y'all go to talking about we going on a trip. But a real friend ain't gonna say we finna spend everything that we got to go on a trip, because when she come back, somebody's gonna pay her bills. But when you come back, you ain't got nobody. You ain't got nobody. You got to set boundaries on who has access to you. When you around somebody real, they gonna tell you the truth, even if it hurt. I don't know y'all, but y'all my friends. And we don't throw that word around too lightly, because I want to see y'all win. I don't just want to win. I want to see y'all win. Even though I'm the person doing this live host and I ask that y'all share the screen, tap the screen, send me a gift, I don't want to be the only one win. I want to make sure when y'all come to my live, y'all leave with something. Leave with some kind of nugget. Leave with something that you can apply to your life. Leave with something. Y'all my friends. Y'all my homegirls. Y'all my homeboys. You understand me? So even when I tell you the truth and it may hurt, it's real, because I want you to do good. And the only way we can do this is we're going to talk about the truth. You got to set boundaries. It's some people you got to cut off. If you're dealing with a man, listen, it's Friday. Y'all already know how I feel about Fridays. Y'all already know how I feel about Fridays. Fridays is one of those days where that they always call them that you ain't heard from all month long. If you don't pay your bills by yourself up until the 16th, and now you get a text on your phone today called it's Friday. Now they want to chill. Now they got time. And a lot of y'all side chicks, you might not get that time or that text today, because now they old lady off because it's a 3-day weekend, so they got to go with the family. But if you that type and he know you single, and not today he on your phone texting you, he texting you, oh, WYD. First of all, grow up from that. Quit letting anybody text you as a grown woman, WYD. Because if he can't use correct lingo, he ain't got no business texting your phone. Because grown men use whole words. Grown men use whole words. How you doing, Miss Lady? How was your day? Not WYD. And I said what I said. You as a single mother, you as a single woman, you ain't got no business, especially single women, single mothers. You ain't got no business on your phone texting you WYD when you got children. You ain't got no business, because you ain't got no time to play those type of games. It's time to cut that dead weight off. If they're not pouring into you, if they ain't trying to take you on a real date, if they're not trying to get to know you, it's time to set boundaries, not just for them, for you. Welcome in, welcome in. It's time to set boundaries, not just for them, for you. And I already know they want to come over and chill. And listen, for some of y'all that's weak, yeah, I said it. Some of y'all that's weak, I'm finna step on toes. Y'all think that when they call you back by the 15th of the month, the middle of the month, every other week, y'all think because they spinning the block, they like you. They don't like you. They calling you because you weak. They texting you because they know you going to allow them to come through. They're not texting you because they like you. They're not texting you because they feel like y'all gonna build something together. It is what it is. He come through, he put it down, he get up and leave you with a wet behind and a confused mind. And now you waking up in a new year doing the same thing that you've been doing since 2025. It is time to set boundaries, because we are trying to get to this bag, and you ain't got time for nobody around you that don't want to see you do good. All you want to see what you can do in that bedroom. Don't bend me over, because after 5 or 10 minutes, I'm tired, you tired, that's it. You ain't got no business, no time, and I said what I said. Not nobody been watching me on my live, and it's the 16th of the month. You ain't got no business dealing with somebody right now, and you ain't even healed from what broke you. It is time to set boundaries. Quit being lonely all the time, falling weak for somebody because you used to deal with them. That's all you type of woman, I didn't have a revolving door. I would deal with a dude and deal with him and deal with him because he was the only dude I was dealing with. I don't know why I was doing that. That was me being the Lulu. I ain't had no business. But when you know better, you do better. Quit dealing with a man and because, oh, he all I deal with, I get lonely sometimes. I have a scratch I need to itch. Quit getting itchy all the time. And another thing, oh baby, like I said, I'm gonna step on toes today because we're gonna heal. Ain't no reason why I get on this live every day and I'm talking to you and you're not taking nothing of what I'm saying. But if Cardi B put out a record, you want to rap that and that be your anthem for the whole year. Or Rod Wave have a concert, you want to slide over there. This is important. It's not just to benefit me, it's to benefit you. We can get on here and talk about anything, but I'm talking some real live stuff. You ain't got no business letting nobody waste your time. You need to set boundaries, not just for them, for you. Quit being weak all the time. Quit talking about, I got a scratch. I just need a little fix. Quit that. It's time to do better. And another thing, come here. Auntie going in. Another thing. If you got them toys, and you know what I'm talking about, throw them toys away. You cannot get no man because you in love with your toy. Go in that drawer, go in that medicine cabinet, wherever you got them at, and throw them in the trash. Quit thinking that ain't no man out there gonna love you the correct way. You ain't got no business even dealing with just no any man. You need the right man. You want to be dealing with a man that don't play about you. Hello, somebody. You want to be dealing with somebody that don't play about you. And I know sometimes you get lonely. Listen to me. You get lonely. You be saying, let me just get, and some of y'all use this excuse. Oh, I got my toy because they can't talk back. They can't hurt me. You are hurting yourself because, baby, listen to me. Can't no man compete with that. How does he compete with your roles? And all you know is your roles. And in your mind, I'm talking to grown people. I don't like talking to children. And if you childish and you simple-minded, get off of my live. Some of y'all think a man's supposed to compete with the roles. He can't. He can't compete with no roles. But you better understand me, baby. It's a man out here with head so fine. Yes, I said head so fine. Make you want to take that thing off, put it in your bag, and take him to work with you while his body go to work. Come on, somebody. Sometimes y'all be sitting around here blocking your own blessings. Yes, when I say that, you blocking the men. You blocking these men that can't come and can't find you because some of y'all, you run home to your wine glass, your music, and you get in the bed and you get your rose. Throw that mess away if you want a real live human being man loving you and touching you. If somebody just asked me where that man at, they out there. It's some men out there got some head so fine. That thing make you want to take it off, put it in that bag, and take it to work with you. Listen, Shannon, you couldn't have been missing your blessing if somebody texting you WYD. Because grown men ain't with no WYD. Yeah, you right. You gonna deal with a man, but you ain't gonna deal with no grown man. Don't you want a grown man? Baby, don't try to compare or be funny about a blessing, talking about what if I miss my blessing because somebody text me what, baby, a grown man ain't even gonna be texting you WYD. A grown man gonna talk to you in a whole conversation. He's gonna ask you, how you doing, sweetie? How you doing, little mama? He's not gonna be texting you WYD. Grown men don't text like that. They'll be them simple-minded. A grown man want to get to know you. And I'm just cutting through the chase. I'm being serious, Shannon, right now. Grown men texting whole words. But what I'm saying all that to say, you got to have some boundaries. And you should have a boundary. You need to let him know, even if y'all first meet, and maybe he don't know what type of woman you are. He don't know that you're a grown woman. Listen, I'm cool with the first 2 times WYD. But please stop texting me WYD and text me incorrect lingo. As a grown woman, you shouldn't even want no grown man texting you WYD. You should want him texting you or at least calling you. But I know sometimes you can't talk on the phone, but I don't want no man, we 3 months in, he texting me what WYD. Baby, It's time to grow up from some things that's been going on in your life for too long. You don't sit around and let somebody WY you to death. That part. That's all I'm saying. What I want you to do is set boundaries. And that's why I say that. I work at the high school. That's what the high school kids do. That's what high school kids do. Now we're going to move on from that because I know I don't hurt a few feelings. Go on and get your tissue, blow your nose, wipe your tears. Go on over there. Come on back. Come on back. I know your feelings hurt a little bit. I know you're a little upset. You're upset with me, but you love me. I love you. You know I had to go there, and that ain't it. You understand me? We finna talk about it. And that hurt your feelings, but it's the truth. Throw them toys away. Period. We no. Okay. We're gonna talk about it. Let me see what else. Yesterday we was talking about, I'm just talking about certain things. Yesterday we talked about how a man can devalue you or you as a woman feel devalued after being in a broken relationship. Let me tell you something. This is why I started my live with me versus me. Because you got to start looking in the mirror, loving you for who you are. God did not make a mistake when he created you. And me either. God did not make a mistake when he created you. God is the master molder. He didn't make a mistake when he made you. Sometimes we get in relationships and we allow certain men, and I'm going to say this for certain men, not every man, but a lot of men are very insecure with themselves, so they try to sit down and tear you down as a woman. And sometimes as women, we have allowed them to. Where my grown women at? Sometimes as women, we allow them to because we sit and we assume that, you know what, maybe I need to do this, A, B, and C. Sometimes you deal with a man. Listen to me. I'm only talking to my grown people. Sometimes we don't dealt with a man in the past. And they've told you you weren't enough, you weren't good enough, you weren't pretty enough, you weren't shaped bad, your stomach wasn't flat, your booty wasn't big, your hair wasn't long, your skin tone wasn't fair enough. It could be all sorts of things. And I know a lot of y'all women don't want to admit it, but you ain't going to make me believe a time or two in your life you ain't ran across a man that done made you feel less than. I ain't talking to you perfect women that ain't never dealt with that. This is only for my women that have dealt with it. This is why I started my year off with me versus me, because we're going to get back to loving us for who we are. My skin ain't fair, it ain't going nowhere. I don't got no big backside, ain't going nowhere. I'm heavy up here, that's what it is. I got a little gut, you know why? I got children. And I'm not saying that's an excuse, but it's a whole lot of stress and a lot of heaviness going on up in here. Because a lot of us, we carry certain things in our midsection. Stress, worration, trying to figure out everything. We just carry a lot. But it don't stop no grown man for want to be with me. You can trust that. If you a grown woman, you understand. A grown man ain't checking for no this. A grown man want a woman with some substance. Because a lot of grown men know, okay, she got children. She got twins. Okay. You understand? You understand me? A lot of men ain't checking for you. Because if you got children, if you had children, Listen, this to all my women, to every single woman on my live that may listen to this later. If you come across my live, this is to you. If you've had children and you come across a grown man, baby, he don't care nothing about your midsection, because he know that you don't carry life into this world. And if you think that he has a problem with your midsection, you are sadly mistaken. Baby, a grown man don't care nothing about that. It be them insecure, quote unquote, just a man, not no grown man. Because he gonna love you the way that you are. And he appreciates the fact that you brought life into this world. And he knows that your body will never sometimes be the same. There are some women that bounce back like it ain't nothing. But it's some of us that we don't bounce right back after life. A lot of the midsection, that's life. You understand me? I'm not saying that I should have it. If I put the work in and work it out, it'll go away. But it's life. When you a single parent, you worry about everything. And if you ain't never had no children and you ain't never been no single parent, please be quiet. No. If you ain't never been a single parent, you don't know what it feels like to be a single parent, you don't got no children, shut up. Quit trying to tell single parents how to feel. Quit trying to tell women, oh, make better choices. Because if you think that any woman laid down and just said, give me a baby, and you don't take care of your responsibility, you are sadly mistaken. Because a lot of women go in a situation assuming, hoping, praying that, okay, I'm pregnant now, he gonna step up. And sometimes it don't work out like that. And if you ain't never been there, if you ain't never had to figure it out because you got children, please be quiet. Please be quiet. If you shape like a Coke bottle, your stomach flat, and every man wants you, okay. Still, shut up. Because the Creator, do you understand me? Come here. The Creator molded you. And he intended for you to be who you are. Some people will alter what they look like because society says you're only pretty if you got a big backside. You're only a bad chick if you got a flat stomach. You're only a bad chick if you fair skin. You understand me? Listen to me. You got to understand, society talk a lot of talk. But if we had a panel of 100 men, grown men, I can guarantee you, not every last one of them 100 men gonna say, oh, I want a perfect woman. I want one perfect flat stomach, big butt, no churn, no scratch marks. No, I want, out of 100, ain't all 100 ain't gonna say that. You got some men that do want what they see on social media. You got some men that do want their women to get their bodies altered. Because to them, that is perfection. But back to what I just said. There's no perfect person. Some of these men that want you to have all this alteration, he ain't even hanging low enough for me. I'm just saying. He ain't even got himself all together. But he has the audacity to be telling you what you lacking. I'm just saying. Needs to know I'm telling y'all know I'm telling the truth. So the next time, and he ain't coming, but listen. If you a little overweight, or you don't like what you looking at in the mirror, that is why it's me versus me. When you look in the mirror and you don't like it, and you got a good man, a grown man, and he's saying, babe, you know what, we can work out together, we can cut back on this. Take heed to what he's saying. You understand me? Take heed. But don't let no man that ain't got himself together tell you something about yourself. And it's a lot of them. Their stomach's bigger than yours, but they got a nerve to tell you they don't want to deal with no one with no flat stomach. Hello. How your stomach hanging lower than mine, but you don't want to deal with me because I got stomach? I'm just saying. Come on here. I'm just talking about some stuff. I'm just talking about some stuff. Now, we're going to talk about a little bit of love bombing. Listen to me. we're going to talk about love. That's not what I want to say. We're going to talk about some things that has been going on in your life or went on in your life. And because it went on in your life as a child, it has affected you as an adult. Let me tell you something. Growing up, a lot of us grew up in a house where what happens in this house stays in this house. And a lot of children was harmed back in the days. And because of that, you have trust issues. You have unforgiveness issues. You don't listen to nobody. And you feel like you got to do everything sometimes the wrong way versus the right way. It's a whole lot of stuff that you ain't healed from. You ain't healed, and now in your adulthood, you still going through these things. You can look back over your life, and you looking at your life saying, I can remember as a child watching my grandma. Some of y'all weren't raised by y'all mama, weren't raised by y'all daddy. Some of y'all was raised by your grandmas. Some of y'all was raised in a two-parent household. And sometimes that two-parent household, your mama stayed home or she worked a part-time job, your daddy worked a full-time job, and sometimes he had problems. Excuse me, sometimes your daddy did all kind of, your mama did all kind of, your daddy, your mama was out there dealing with different men. It's just so much happened in the child. Sometimes your grandma raised you and your grandma cussed you out on a daily basis because she had to raise you. Your mama wanted this, and all day she talked junk from the time you get in the door to the time you go to bed. Close my door. Don't in and out. Don't go in my refrigerator. Cut my TV off. Cut my AC off. Go out the door. You need to get in life. You're going to be like your mama. You're going to be like your daddy. And some of y'all grew up with that kind of negativity, and you are so toxic, not because you want to be, because that is all you know. Some of y'all dealing with men that you shouldn't be dealing with, but you're only dealing with men like that because that's what you've seen in your lifetime. You ain't never seen a good man. You always seen a man come and go. You seen a man that have children, don't be a father to him. You seen a man that talk junk to your mama, cuss her out. You seen a man that not pay no child support. You seen a man not support you. You seen a man that not even care that he has children. That's all you seen. You seen the guys in the community. You seen the guys on the street. All you seen is them going to clean. You seen them, they don't never show up to nothing, but when it comes down to football games, strip clubs, they in there. You know men that got kids that don't take care of their kids, but yet they have a haircut, driving a finer car, got jewelry on. You know all this, but you've never seen a grown man. Some men ain't never seen a grown woman because all they ever seen is their mama get dressed and go deal with that man and that man to the point where they feel like that's how they supposed to be. You seen your mama go out in the streets and make the money, and then now you're the same type of woman. You feel like you got to do any and everything to get a few dollars, all because that's all you seeing. And then your mentality is, oh, I'm about my money. No, you're not about your money because you got to do what you got to do. And then some of us out here, we ain't got a lot of money, but we ain't doing a lot of things with our bodies. Some of y'all got to go through these things, and you wondering why you can't move forward. You wondering why you fighting battles and fighting demons because you haven't healed what started the journey. Some of y'all are dealing with things that came from your mama. Some of y'all dealing with things that came from your daddy. Some of y'all are just like your mama. Some of y'all just like your daddy. Because if you still walking around here talking about, oh, all my bills paid and I'm broke, and you think that's a flex, if you paid all your bills and you broke, you broke. If you think staying with a man because y'all got kids just so you can save face is a flex, it's not. Just so you can tell everybody you got kids. If you think that you better than a woman because you stay in a gated community and she not, that's not. If you are beautiful but you mistreat other women, you think that you better than everybody in your clique, you think your children better, you think you drive a better car, if you think like that, you are toxic. If nobody can't ever tell you nothing, if nobody can't never give you no advice, nobody can't never critique you, something is wrong, because we all have something that we need to change about ourselves. Some of y'all settle for less because that's all you know. Some of y'all think it's a flex to live in low-income apartments but drive Audis, drive Hellcats. Some of y'all hang around 5, 6 different women, and each one of y'all got something y'all can do. Cook, clean, do hair, cut grass, organize a party, decorate a house. You got something that you can do, but all y'all do is live for the weekend. All y'all do is live for the weekend. Don't none of y'all ever get up and say, you know what, we need to do something different today. Every Sunday is Sunday fun day, so that you can take pictures and you over here. But none of y'all don't go to church. None of y'all don't pray. But every time something go on, you want to run down there and ask somebody to pray for you. But you believe in God, but you don't get up and go to church. You don't change nothing. Yesterday I put a video up and I said this. It ain't nothing wrong with listening to your R&B. I love me some good R&B. I'm married. No, me and my husband do not make love to Kirk Franklin. But some of y'all feel like, oh, the first thing you got to put on is some rap music, something cussing, give you crunk. How about you saturate your house? How about you walk through your house and pray? How about you cancel some of them following spirits, monitoring spirits, Jezebel spirits? How about you cancel them jealousy spirits? How about you cancel what you talk out your mouth? Because if you walk around and say you struggling all your life, you're going to always struggle. If you walk around here thinking that you can't never have it, you ain't going to never have it. You got to change your mindset. If you walk around here talking about, oh, every time you get on live, this right here, you want somebody to support you, but when I say y'all go to my gift gallery and support me, y'all get mad, jump on my live, oh, you begging for likes, you begging for gifts. But if you want somebody to support what you got going, how about you start supporting somebody? Some of y'all can't never be the head of nothing. You ain't gonna never be a leader. You gonna always be a follower because you feel like you can't humble yourself enough to even say, you know what, I'm gonna help somebody else out. But you always want God to do something. In the Bible, he talks about you humbling yourself. It's better to give than receive. But y'all always want something but don't want to put in no work because you watch everybody a few years ago do them PPP loans. They got everything and you sat back and you watch them grow, get businesses, get their bodies done, get the cars, get the houses. They go around here doing food stamp scams. Some people, they get on here and tell y'all how they do rental scams. Anything to get a fast dollar, you want to do it, but you don't want to put no work in. I say I got a link in the bio with a journal. You want to download that journal because it's $8. There's a book in there that's called 3 Years Too Long for women that need to heal. You won't purchase that because that costs money. Anytime it's time to pour back into you, anytime it's time to do something positive, you don't want to do it, but you will take all your kids to the Rod Wave concert and nobody fills up the church house like that. You will go to Beyonce. If Cardi B made a calendar, you will buy the calendar because it's Cardi B. But somebody like me, you won't support me, but yet you want somebody to support you. Y'all don't understand how this thing works. It's time for you to pour into you. The same way you go to Starbucks and make your video and brag about your drink that you got from Starbucks. The same way you brag about how you bought your kids everything for Christmas. The same way how you show your house off, how you spent $200 here, $200 there. But you won't pour back into the thing that's way more important than the material aspects of life. You need to start with you. You need to get yourself on track. And everything that I'm telling you because I love you. Because I am tired of seeing us think that somebody coming to save us. Nobody's coming to save us. We as a people got to look out for us. We as a people got to do better than what we've been doing. We as a people got to learn to listen and be quiet. Some of y'all in broken relationships, and anytime somebody tell you the truth about something or you get some advice, you want to say how they know. Why would you say that? When anybody asks me about advice, marriage, relationships, the first thing I ask them a few questions because before I attack the situation and walk them like a dog, I need to know how long y'all been together, y'all got children, y'all married, what you got going on. And then I let them know that's their first time on my life because I'm going to walk them like a dog. Because at a certain point, you got to tell yourself it's enough of this. Because if you in a relationship and you and that man cussing each other out, that relationship is toxic. And if you think that being toxic is a flex, it is not. Every time you turn around, all we see across my timeline is people bragging about how they man knocked their head between the washer and the dryer. That is not a flex. And people want to know what love is not because your man bought you a Birkin bag. Love is not because he got your hair done, your nails done, your makeup done. Not because he walking across the screen and giving you thousands of dollars. Love is when things get hard, but y'all got each other back. People want to get on social media and pretend like everything is perfect. Oh, I live in a 2-car garage. I live in an upstairs, downstairs. Oh, I got everything all together. Everything came overnight. I snapped my fingers and everything fell in place. And life don't work like that. This ain't no script. This real life. This is not a script. This is real life. And in life, you're going to make some good decisions and some bad decisions. You're going to fall. You're going to win. You're going to lose. Some of y'all don't want to lose at nothing. Some of y'all don't want to make no mistakes. Some of y'all think that getting in a relationship, the first 3 months is the happiest time. Because after that, you see the real person. After the first 90 days of a relationship, you start to see the real person. But some of y'all want to trade a virgin in when it get a little hard, when y'all have a disagreement, when he telling you don't wear that short behind, mess up your behind, when he telling you y'all not going on a trip. Then some men want to jump ship because they have a problem with dealing with one woman. They don't want to leave you, and some of them become selfish. They don't want to leave you because they know you're a good woman. You're going to cook, you're going to clean, you're going to cater, you're going to be there, you're going to have their back. But they are curious about something else, and that's when things go left. Instead of having a conversation with what you got at home, you want to step out and go cheat. Baby, we can talk all over the board. But like I said, I want to make sure what I'm doing is working. And I don't touch one person. It's time to get a budget. It's time to show the kids, listen to me. If you look like me, meaning your skin like mine, it's time for our kids to see you being loved correctly, and it's time for our kids to see these men being loved correctly. It's time for us not to talk about the Huxtables. It's time for us to live that life where we get along, we disagree, we go to sleep at night, we get up and we talk about it, we fix what we broke. That's what it's time to do. It is time for us to get in a holy place and stay there. And quit talking about how good God is and show the world how good God is. Y'all love to ask for increase. Lord, give me this, give me that. But you don't want to work nothing because much is given, much is required. He bless you with a house. If he bless you with a house right now, how would you maintain it? Because if the AC go out, you got to fix it. If the leak in the roof, you got to fix it. If the lights go to blinking, you got to fix it. The garage break, you got to fix it. Washer dryer, just recently, my washer and my dryer. One went down one day, the next day the other one went down. We had to pay almost $1,200 to get them fixed versus going to buy new ones. But are you in a financial position to do that? That is what I'm trying to get you to do. I'm trying to stop. You say okay, listen. Some of y'all want to get Audis, foreign whips, Lexuses, Jaguars. Some of y'all want these expensive cars. Can you maintain them? The car I got outside, an oil change of $125. $125. A good oil change. Some of y'all want the car, and then if you get a foreign whip, can you maintain that? Some of y'all love to talk about what y'all want. You don't want that. Some of y'all want to start a business. Most businesses fail within the first year. And it does not always mean don't start another business. Sometimes you got to go back to the drawing board and fix what you messed up. Everybody sits on social media and they talk about how you should quit your 9 to 5 and get on your own time. They tell you how they do content, they do live, and they make millions of dollars. And the first thing in your mind, because I've even been in there, because I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing, what they doing that I'm not doing. Everybody ain't going to be a millionaire on doing content creators. It's enough money to eat, but everybody ain't. And you can't do what they do. Because some of these people been doing this for a year, 2 years, for a while. And since it has become a thing, everybody's trying to do it. You feel me? And then this the kicker. They tell you to quit your 9 to 5, but being a content creator, a live host is a job. You have to go live 2, 3, 4 times a day in order to make money. Don't allow nobody to fool you into thinking, okay, if you go live once, no, baby, you see these live hosts going live. When the days that I'm off, I get on, scroll on TikTok, I see the live hosts, they be live in the morning. They get off and go live during the noonday. They get off and go live midday. They get off and go live at night. They working. They don't check in, they don't clock in. They on their own times, but they on live at least 4 times a day. So when you think about being a content creator, because you see, oh, you can be a millionaire, it's work. Some of y'all don't even want to put in no work at your job. So if you quit your 9 to 5 and tell yourself, I'm going to be a full-time content creator, you got to be able. You have to be able to keep people in tune with you. I've been on my live. I got on my live by 3 o'clock. It's 4:30. I've had a few people send me a gift. Every day this week, I've gotten on my live, and when I got off, I've made $1.38. I've made $1, $2. I've not all this week made nothing over $1 and some change. So now imagine if I quit my job and depend on this. I probably could make more money if I got on live like the other people. Yes. And I've had at least 5,000. Yesterday, I left off here with 5,000 people coming in my live. And I left off here with $1 and some change. And this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Quit looking at somebody else's life and assuming that if you tap the screen, you're going to make me rich. If you share it out, I'm going to pay my house off. If you send me a gift, I'm going to pay my student loans off. If you send me 2 gifts, I'm going to pay my car off. Quit thinking that if you support me, I'm going to be a millionaire when I clock off. Some of y'all won't support nobody because y'all assume if y'all support me, I'm going to be rich and you're going to be poor. Thank you. And that's not how that works. Thank you, Mika. But some of y'all don't understand that. We're just talking. Some of y'all want things. Listen, the reason why I'm talking like this, because we're going back to the beginning. It's 16 days in January. And I want to make sure you are moving forward and not backwards. I want to make sure you're moving forward and not backwards. I want you to understand that it may hurt, some of the stuff that I say, but it's the truth sometimes. And everything that I say, that part, oh, I love that. I love that right there. Everything I say, it may not benefit your life. It may not sit well with your life. But it works. It may not sit well with your life, but it works for somebody's life. And this is personal. It is time for you to get back on the bandwagon of loving you. Y'all notice I'm always going back to me versus me. I don't care if you have a husband. I don't care if he's the greatest man in the world. You still got to get back to loving you. None of this can't work if you don't love you. You understand me? None of this ain't going to work unless you work it. You can't be sitting on my live and not taking notes. That's why I tell you to grab a pen and a paper. Right now, so far, you should be able to tell us right now, you should be able to tell me how much money it would take for you to live a comfortable life. Then you should be able to tell me what your goals are. Then you should be able to tell me, you know what? I hit this roadblock in 2025 and you talked about it on your live and now I see a bigger picture. Because if you want to heal what broke you, you got to address it. Quit letting somebody tell you, don't talk about it, don't address it, it's going to go away. It's never going to go away. Some of the stuff that I done talked about, things that held people back, people are healing from. Because now you talked about it and you made it real. You said, I got to cut my mama off because she toxic. I got to stop letting the milkman come over to my house and jump up and down on me because he not really benefiting me. All he doing is leaving me with a wet behind and a confused mind. You telling yourself, I got to cut my baby daddy off. All that we got is kids. We got kids. And by us having kids, it don't mean that I got to deal with him. Some of y'all telling yourselves, you know what? I want a man to love me. I want a real man. You're going to throw some of them toys away. Because you come into the realization, I've been dealing with these toys for too long. It's some real men out here. And some women saying, what a men that they can't find you because you won't even go outside. You won't go outside. You won't get cute, put on some clothes, and go outside. Some of y'all think Jesus himself going to find you. How he going to send him to you when you don't go nowhere? Some of y'all don't even want to do the online dating. She says it's cold. Some of y'all don't want to do that part because you've been following me. Some of y'all don't even want to do online dating. Some of y'all skeptical about everything. We're living in a different world. Some of y'all want a good man, but you don't want to put the work in on working on you. You don't want to stop saying certain things out your mouth like it ain't no good men. It is some good men. You just don't know none. See? And you go straight home. Sometimes you got to get outside your norm. Sometimes you got to do something that you ain't never did to get something that you ain't never have. I have so many women saying it's time to jump ship. Listen to me. Read between the lines. There are other women telling women that they need to jump ship and come on to the other side. Come on to the other side. I don't agree with that. You jumping to the other side and they saying that only another woman could love them correctly. A man could never do, baby. No, you, the type of man that you deal with can't love you correctly. Can't open car doors and treat you like that woman because the men you've dealt with. You can't compare every man. And I don't feel like you should jump ship and go to the other side because you scared to, first of all, heal what broke you and start loving on you, then and attract the right man. I'm not knocking. This ain't no women that do it, but I'm just saying there's too many women that's broken, angry. Okay, I'm going to go to this other side because I feel like I see these women getting taken care of by another woman. Child, no, not. All because you don't want to put in the work it takes to heal you. I don't care who you deal with. You can't nobody love you like you love you. If all it takes is somebody buying you material things to get you excited, you don't want much in life. Because respect, it don't start with the opposite sex. Respect starts with you. When you respect you, when you set boundaries, when you tell people, when you tell grown men, don't be texting me no WYD. Grown men ain't got no business 3 months in. He texting you WYD? No. You should be able to express how you feel to a grown man. Because a grown man going to express how he feel. Some of y'all be saying, I can't talk to my man. He won't change because he ain't no grown man. He a man. Some of y'all still dealing with y'all baby daddies. Let y'all baby daddies come over so the next day you can call somebody right now tonight going to deal with their baby daddy so that they can get on the phone with their homegirl tomorrow on Saturday and say, girl, my baby daddy came through. Girl, I don't care nothing about Keisha. Girl, he was over here last night. And girl, let me tell you what my baby daddy said. My baby daddy, mind you, you the baby mama, but now you the side chick. You the baby mama, but now you the side chick. Hello. And then you want to be able to tell your home girl, he came through and put it down. Girl, he was telling me, oh, I bet I get his stuff to nobody else. Girl, he don't care nothing about you. Mind you, you the baby mama, but he's creeping with you. He's creeping with you and got a whole nother old lady over there, but yet you allow him to keep coming through because y'all got kids, because in the back of your mind, you saying that, oh, if I keep dealing with him, he gonna deal with me. Girl, he ain't gonna never change his mind. I don't care. Some of y'all got men y'all deal with from that's clean. And y'all let him tell y'all how to run y'all life from in there. How you let somebody that's clean, they got to tell when somebody got to tell them when to wake up, when to bathe, when to go eat, when to go to sleep. They got to tell them everything. You let him run you from in there. Some of y'all dealing with men that you can only talk to them on the phone, and y'all talk about I'm a prison wife. Girl, please. Baby, if that's what you do, that's what you do. But I'm never gonna understand that. And I can speak on it because, baby, I don't dealt with one before. But, baby, how you let somebody clink tell you what to do? And y'all know why? Because you weak. When you are a weak woman, you get off dealing with somebody that's clink. Because that way, you know where they at all time. You know where they going to call you at all time. You control them. And you control the narrative. They got to depend on you. But understand, how do you know you're the only one he's dealing with, prison wife? You think that you're the only one he calling? You think you're the only one putting money on the books? Then when they clean, they want any and everybody to be putting money on their books. When they clean, they want any and everybody to put money on them books. My girl Yanni is a police officer. I'm serious. When they clean, they want any and everybody. And a lot of them don't change when they get out. I hate to say it. I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry. A lot of them do not change. They go in one way. When they come out, their mind got to be reprogrammed. They need time out here. A lot of them that go clean don't change when they come out. I don't care what they telling you, all them sweet nothings. Some of y'all are weak. Y'all let these men from behind bars dictate how you move, where you go, where you can. Girl, please. Listen. My girl right here, she used to work corrections, and she's seen it firsthand. But some of y'all don't understand. You put your life on hold. Yeah, he might have been there for you, paid your bills, did all that, so you feel like I owe him that. You put your life on hold for 10 years. You not. You feel what I'm saying? But do whatever you want to do. But this right here is personal. This has nothing to do with if you got a husband. If you got a husband and you feel like something is lacking, talk to him. You She said, wait a minute, hold on. If you in a marriage and it's a problem, have a grown-up conversation. It's time to grow up. It's time to have hard conversations. If the man that you married to ain't showing you no get right, sit him down and express how you feel. It's more than right. Y'all married. And he ain't rubbing you. He ain't touching you. He ain't sexing you. He ain't calling you. He ain't giving you no compliment. He ain't making you feel like you special. Have a conversation. Because I don't know now grown man that don't get what they want, that ain't gonna have a conversation. He might walk through that mud talking junk. He gonna express how he feel. Oh, you gonna do A, B, and C, but it be the women. You will sit back, not me, because I express how I feel. Welcome in. Some of y'all be scared. Some of y'all not getting what y'all want in the bedroom. He don't touch you the right way, but you ain't expressing it. Somewhere he lacking. He don't buy you flowers. He don't take you out on a date. Y'all don't hold hands. Y'all don't kiss no more. The passion gone. Everybody want to say, oh, we fell out of love. You ain't fell out of love. You just fell out how to love each other. Y'all, at once upon a time, things was easy. Of course, in the beginning, everybody want that Cinderella fairy tale in the beginning. But when you 3-4 years in, that part. When you 3, 4, 5 years in, you think people been married for 30 years and ain't had no hard times. You thinking ain't no ups and downs. Quit looking at these Lifetime movies. Quit looking at these Tubi movies and thinking that's how life is. Because, baby, those are scripts. Those are scripts. Sometimes you got to find your way back to each other. Hey, lovely. You got to find your way back to each other. And you know what that looks like? That looks like we sit down having hard, grown-up conversations. When they're telling you what that you don't want to hear. When your man telling you what you don't want to hear. When you telling your man what he don't want to hear. Sometimes we got to have these hard conversations. We got to have hard conversations. Even when it don't feel good. If you one of those women that you spend all the money and your husband got to steady tell you, oh, why the lights off? Or why the lights about to get cut off? Why the bill ain't paid? Because money is not, you ain't managing the money and you getting offended. It's my money. Don't try to tell me. It's a problem there. It's a problem when y'all can't sit down and have grown up conversations. Sometimes you got to take a step back and really get back to the real issue. If money the issue, talk about it. If lack of intimacy is the issue, talk about it. If you not getting what you want from him, talk about it. If up until now y'all always cuss each other out, sit down and say, you know what? We always cussing each other out. How about we sit down and talk to each other and understand each other and listen to each other? If it's some dreams that you want and you put on hold, sit down and see how y'all can get back to dreaming. Some people don't sit down and plan date night because you think that date night got to be flying out the country. We can't afford to fly out no country. Your money ain't that long. How about you take a date night, walk around the park, go to the beach. I live in Florida. When the weather changed and it get back to being hot, me and my husband started going to the beach on Fridays or Saturdays, seeing the sunset. That is a date night for us. And it's so beautiful. And it don't cost you nothing. The only thing you got to pay is pay the part. You and your man can sit out to the beach, see the sunset, take some dinner out there, have a good time. We ride back through the city laughing and kicking. That's when you talk. And that's because I live in Florida. Everybody don't live in Florida. But for those that live in Florida, find you have a beach date. It's a cheap date. Everybody want to run to Disney World. Everybody want to go to Cancun. You want to do everything but fix the problem. Spending more money is not the problem. If you ain't got none saved up, spending more money is not the problem. Quit trying to go on a date because your homegirl down the street, her man planning to go to Jamaica or Bahamas. Me and my husband, we only been in this house 2 years. We haven't had our honeymoon yet because we bought the house before we got married. We got stuff that we need to do in our house. We don't care about how nobody else feel, what nobody else doing. This is what we doing. I don't care about what everybody else doing. We've been married 2 years and we still haven't had our honeymoon because we bought the house first. We got to knock out some of this debt. We're going to knock out some of this debt way before we jump out there talk about doing a lavish trip. It sounds good, and we still go on trips. We go on date night. Y'all see my videos. We do little stuff. We go to Miami. We go to Fort Lauderdale. I love Fort Lauderdale. If me and my husband sell this house, we moving to Fort Lauderdale. I love Fort Lauderdale. You understand me? And that's because I live in Florida. I don't have to leave Florida really to have a date. Some of y'all live and it's other stuff that you can do in your hometown or drive an hour or two away. But you won't do that because you're too busy on social media and you seeing all these girls in these big old houses. Listen to me. I ain't going to name no names, but I know for a fact there is a couple that has a big following. They do YouTube. They got a platform. They don't own their house. They don't own the nice cars they drive. But they on social media and they got people talking like, I want to be like that. I want to be, baby, they don't own their house because every year they're in a different house. Every year they're in a different house. But people will watch them because they feel like that's the people to be. And I'm not knocking them, but stop always assuming. I can tell y'all, I'm in my house. This is our house. We paying a mortgage on it. It may not have upstairs, downstairs, and it might not be as big as some of these houses I see on social media. But baby, me and my husband in here doing our thing. You understand me? But some of y'all always looking at certain things and assume everything got to be real. Everything ain't always the truth. I work, he work. I'm a school teacher. He do what he do. We live a good life. We don't get no food stamps. We don't know Section 8. We pay real bills. Light bill be $300 and some. car notes, car insurance. We do real stuff. I go to the grocery store. I buy what I need. I get what I want. If we getting ready to go on a date for Valentine's, he already called the restaurant, made the reservations. But you have to understand, when you get in a relationship, you got to continue to date. That's another thing. One thing I would say, I'm a real live host. And I'm very transparent. I'm married and it's not perfect. I work, he work. He does not pay 100% of the bills. He pays the bulk of the mortgage. The mortgage is the big bill, and he pays the bulk of that. I pay the other bills. I don't think that a man got to pay 100% of the bills to be a real man. No, I don't. We eat what we want to eat. We go where we want to go. I get my nails, toes done. If whatever I want, if I tell my husband I need it, I get it. That part. We have disagreements, but we come back together and we talk about it like, babe, listen. Like the other day, I was on my live. Normally, when my husband come home, he's like agitated. In the past, he done been agitated and we'll have a disagreement. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get off my live. When we got off the live, I got off my live and I expressed, I'm like, okay, I had to get off my live because you was here and and he was like, listen, in the past, I have gotten upset, acted a fool. He said, but I know that this is what you do. You doing your live, so I respect your boundaries now. But that is us coming back saying, he said, I know you upset with me. I was upset. But we talked about it. And that is what love is. That is what grown people do. It ain't nothing that's perfect. I'm live. So if we in here having a disagreement, we will. If I'm angry at my son, y'all heard me talk. I don't sugarcoat. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You got to do what works for you. Everybody's household ain't the same. And I don't try to portray that. I want you to walk your own path, but I want to help you get there. I want to help you close some doors. I want to help you open some doors. I want to help you heal. I want to help you forgive. I want to help you save. I want to help you glow. I want to help you have a peace of mind. I want to help you sleep at night. I want to help you close that door to that baby daddy or that man. I want to help you get away from them rolls, them toys. I want to help you from overspending. I want to help you from overeating. I want to help you understand that, yes, that you tried that, it didn't work, you lost, okay, get back up, try it again. I want to help you get closer to God. I want to help you understand God created you, and everything that you're going through right now today on January 16, 2026 at 4:59 in the afternoon, listening to me, everything that you got, everything that you don't got, everything that you lost, everything that you want, everything that you gained, it's you supposed to have. You listening to me was not by accident. You were supposed to come across my live and listen to what I'm saying. And I know this is not, like I say, I wish I had some magic to say, okay, you get $1 million, you get $1 million, you get $1 million. This is real. This is real. And if I can help at least one person get from this point to this point, I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. And it's hard to listen to a total stranger because there's so many different people that go live and they talk and you be like, let me chime in over here. Let me chime in over here. I listen to people when they talk until they go to talking about their course costs $250. I ain't going to listen. I listen to people when they go to talk about you can do this, but you got to get, I be saying, dang, they trying to sell me something. Just tell me how to get this. And I don't mind. I don't mind because I have a course coming up, but I'm just saying. But I want to make sure before I tell y'all, like I say, I got a course coming up. But I want to make sure what I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm not just doing it and getting over. I want to start this course, but before I start this course, let me see is people really listening, grabbing their books, download my journal, really writing this stuff down. Is what I'm saying really resonating in their head? Because if people gonna get my book, my class, purchase my class, my course, my 6-week course, it's got to be well worth their money they're gonna spend. I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, she getting over on me. No. I want to make sure it works before anything I'm gonna invest in. I want to make sure it works, and I hope you do the same thing. It gotta work. It can't just be no, oh, do it like this and it's gonna work. You see, we've been talking since the first, and we went back We went back and talked about certain things. One thing I'm going to talk about, one last thing. We've just been talking about certain things. I asked a lot of people, women, what is it that they want from their spouse, from a relationship? What is it that they want? You know what a lot of them wanted? Respect. A lot of them wanted honesty. A lot of them wanted loyalty. A lot of them wanted understanding. A lot of them wanted a man that wanted to be in a relationship. Dime said she wanted protection. But listen to me. Before you can get protection, you got to trust Dime. You're going to have to trust him enough to know that he can protect you. A lot of the stuff that people want, you got to be able to reciprocate it. You want a man that's going to be loyal, you got to be loyal. And you got to give a man something to be loyal to. But let's be clear. Sometimes you can be the whole basket and they still going to step out. But as long as you know that you being you, that's what matters. That character. That character. But if Dime says she want a man that's going to protect Dime, I don't even know you like that. She said she want to heal. Dime, the man that you with, can I ask you a few questions, Dime? Dime said she want protection. Let me ask you a few questions, Dime, about the man. Dime, are you single or are you in a relationship? Okay, are you single or are you in a relationship? That's what I want to know. Are you single right now or are you in a relationship? I'm finna talk to Dime real quick. Okay, you single. So you're saying when you do decide to get in a relationship, you want to make sure that he protects you. First of all, Dime, you got to heal from what broke you. Somebody has broken your trust. So it's hard for you to even get in a relationship. And Dime, I don't even know you. I've never had this conversation with you. But somewhere somebody has broken you and you don't trust. You're going to have to let go of what broke your heart. That I'm talking about the man that lied to you, cheated on you, mistreated you, whatever it is that he's done to you. Before you can even get that from a new situation, you got to let go of that old situation. Let go of what broke your heart before you get to this person. Because if you don't forgive right now, you will never be able to get in a relationship and know that that man can love you the correct way, because somebody has broken your heart. And Dime, like I said, I don't know you, y'all, and this ain't me just saying this. Dime, I don't know you, but somebody broke your heart. And when I say they broke your heart, you was good to him. He mistreated you. He took your kindness for your weakness. And because he took your kindness for your weakness, you like said to yourself, I don't want to date nobody. Ain't no good men out here. And you think like that. But Dime, change the way you think. And don't forgive him for him. Forgive him for you. Quit carrying that dead weight around. That part. Quit carrying that. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you something, Dime. He played in your face because you allowed him to play in your face. You got to take accountability. He played in your face because you allowed him to play in your face. He should know. Dime, let me tell you something. When you deal with a grown man, come here, Dime. When you deal with a grown man, I'm serious right now. When you deal with a grown man, and most people know what I'm going to say. And I'm not saying they should cheat. But when you deal with a grown man, if he is out there cheating, you would never know nothing about it. Because if he is taking care of home, paying your bills, doing everything he's supposed to do as a man, and he cheat on you, you won't find out you won't really find out right away, but you will eventually find out. But a grown man ain't gonna play in his old lady's face, not the one he care about. Even if he cheating, yes, he still care about you. Not making an excuse. I'm just trying to let you know something. A grown man would never play in your face, not intentionally to hurt you. A grown man would be cheating on you and to tell that chick he cheating with, if my old lady at home ever find out about this, I'm done with you. If she ever reached out to you and let it be known, he'll turn on her for you. When he a grown man, he don't want to see you hurt like that. He won't cheat. I know you will say that, but if he did, he won't bring that to the front door. He won't bring it nowhere around you. Play in your face, because he gonna already know this one right here, I don't even play by. And then because he played in your face, now you're looking at every man the same. Oh, he gonna do it. Oh, he'll do it. I feel like he'll do it. You got to give somebody a chance. You can't just walk around here and assume that every man is gonna play in your face, because not every man will. You got to get with the man you want and not the man you need. And you got to get with a man that ain't gonna play about you. And when they don't play about you, baby, when they don't play about you, even if you call them cheating, it could be 6 months down the line, you done went down through the phone and you looking at dates talking about, well, where was I when he was cheating? Because he taking care of home like he's supposed to, even though he cheated. And you find them kind too. I'm just saying all that to say, forgive, Dime. And this is my first time having a conversation with you. Forgive. You got to forgive and you got to heal. And another thing, Dime, the reason why you tolerated what you tolerated, when you tolerated it, because you seen that somewhere before. Your mama, your auntie, your grandma, somewhere you seen that type of behavior, and you assume this is what love is. And you learned the hard way that, baby, love, that's not love. That's not love. You learned the hard way that that's not love. And when it broke you down, you couldn't even get up. It hit you in the stomach, Dime. It had you go like this. Oh. But don't carry that weight too much longer. That part. That's what I want to hear. It ain't going to happen overnight, but you can start waking up every day remembering who you are and what values you bring to the table and what you bring to the situation. What you bring to the situation, another woman could never. Tamika says she got questions. What's your question? Another woman could never be you. You got to get your confidence back. Get your confidence back. And then you're going to be able to discern. You're going to be able to discern, like, wait a minute, hold on. This don't feel right. It don't feel right. But you got to start taking baby steps on the healing process. And you're not healing when you holding on because you feel safe. You feel safe right now. You're not holding on. Hey, AK, I ain't seen you in a while. How you been doing, AK? You not holding on because you holding on because you feel safe. That whatever hurt you, it hurt you in the past. You got to move on from that. You can't stay there too long. I'm good. You can't stay there too long. And you stayed there too long. Everything has an expiration date. Today's your expiration date on holding on to that what happened in the past. That happened in the past. That can no longer live at your address. You got to let some things go. Ain't you, baby, don't you want to feel light? Who wants to carry a, no, baby. And let me tell you something else. Dime, how old are you? How old are you, Dime? Baby, you 25. I'm 46. Been there, done that. You ain't the first and you ain't going to be the last. You 25. I ain't even know how old you was. And you notice I ain't even walk you like a dog. Because, Dime, if you would have been 35, I would have walked you like a dog. I wasn't going to do that. You 25. You still a baby. You still got some growing to do. You got to, okay, that was a bad experience. Now, learn from that experience and do better in your next. You set boundaries. Hello. Set boundaries. We talked about that. Set boundaries. You got to start telling people, stop allowing them sweet nothings to fall in your ear. Don't give another time to even play in your face. When he meet you, he gonna already know, I ain't gonna play with this one. I ain't gonna be able to play with this one. You want to be in a relationship. You want a healthy relationship. This is why I do it. I'm 46, Diane. I'm 46. And I don't want to see another 25, 26-year-old woman wait till 40-something years old to heal from what broke them. Heal. Because there's some good men in this world. And don't let nobody else tell you it's not. But you got to learn how to set boundaries. Like I just said, Diane, you 25 and don't let nobody continue to WYD you. The first few months, okay, but y'all 3-6 months in, 3 months, 6 months in, and he's still You want a grown man that's gonna address you like a grown woman. Grown women write whole conversations. Text me, how are you today? What are you doing? Not WYD. I'm a high school teacher. That's what them high schoolers do. That part. That's what high school children do. You too grown to be dealing with somebody like that. And then, listen, Diane, I'm finna help you. The next man you do deal with, you going to sit down in a public place and y'all going to sit down and have a real conversation. Tell me your do's, your don'ts, your wills, your wants, what you going to do, what you not going to do, your dreams, your admirations, and see what he talking about. You not finna be sitting around here. You ain't my sister, my cousin, my niece, you my friend. I'm finna tell you sometime. You no longer finna be sitting around here with somebody that's in between jobs. You want a man with a grown man with work ethics. You want to deal with somebody that's going to tell you the truth. You want to deal with some of these 25-year-old men. They be around here breaking hearts. You want to deal with a man that say, you know what? I've broken some hearts a time or two in my life. I've broken you want to deal with somebody that done been through some things. See how your heart was broken? You don't want to deal with nobody that sit up there and tell you, it's everybody else's fault. You want somebody that's working on them like you working on you. And y'all can come together. Y'all two imperfect people that can sit and talk and work it out together. You don't want to be around here with nobody that can't never admit that they did wrong. You can't, no. You don't want to deal with nobody that can't accept, you know what? I made mistakes. I broke hearts. I lied. I cheated. You don't want to deal with nobody that sit around and say they're perfect. That part. And Dime, listen, you're 25. You're not saying I'm the table. You're not saying that. That's 25. You coming to the table, you sitting down having a grown woman conversation. Listen, I work hard. I pay my bills. And I'm not saying I don't need no man that ain't going to help me. I'm not around here looking for no handout. But if you my man, you going to do for me, I'm going to do for you. And you don't want no man that can't show up on time and have a day. And y'all got to sit there. You got to say, put your phone down. Get up and walk away. You don't want to sit there and talk to no man that mad at his mama, mad at his grandma, mad at his baby mama. You don't want to deal with no man that got plenty of children and they ain't in none of their lives. You don't want to no, you don't. You don't want to deal with nobody that ain't never worked a day in their life and trying to come up on you. No. You ain't dealing with them type of men. You ain't on that type of time. You ain't on that type of time. And you don't want no man that don't know how to deal with their emotions. You don't want no man that think that cussing you out is healthy, that is not healthy, or doing this to you. You want a man to look at you and put you one day in a soft girl era. You 25, you still young, you got time. But you don't want to be angry. You don't want to be an angry woman and just be angry for no reason. A lot of us walk around here, we used to be angry and we used to be mad and we used to think there ain't no good men out here. No, baby. Some of these women say a man ain't going to have your back. No, your man ain't going to have your back. You don't know nobody that is a good father to their children. I know a few. Some women think there ain't no black men that open car doors. There's some black men that open car doors, that buy flowers, that come home at night, that pay the bills. You hear what I say? There are men out there that will protect and provide. You want to protect him. You got to trust him. He cannot protect you when you don't even trust him enough. And I ain't saying just put all your trust in him. I ain't saying lay it down by the riverside, but a slow release Dime. A slow release. Don't be fooled because he got a gold chain on, he look good, smell good, drive a nice car, talk game on. Make him show you. You understand me? Dime, make him show you. They be out. You know what? No, I don't think I ever post my lives. But listen, if you subscribe to me on YouTube, if you have not subscribed to your girl on YouTube, I post everything. My live, I'm on live on YouTube. When I get off, I post it on my YouTube, and you can go back. That's why I need everybody. Thank you for asking me that. Thank you for asking me that. Oh, thank you for asking me that. Listen, if y'all like or y'all want to go back and replay something, go over to YouTube. Subscribe to me at Pretty Brown 43. And you better go back and watch this video. You better listen to me. You'll be able to slow it down. I'm so glad you asked me that. Listen, that's my YouTube. Y'all show y'all live hoes some love. Y'all, thank you, Dime. Dime say Auntie needs some. Auntie get a money gun. Thank you, Dime. Yes, y'all show y'all live hoes some love. I need 2 more people to give me 2 money guns. Y'all, come on. It's Friday. Y'all show y'all live hoes some love. I'm going to get somebody to get me that well one of these days. Y'all show y'all live hoes some love now. Come on through. Listen. That part. Now, I want to see you do well. And you young. I'm 46. I don't want to see you go through the hell I went through. Not that you're not going to bump your head. Because you're going to make some mistakes. But if you listen to advice here, advice there, and listen, get the advice that somebody want to help you. You don't want that watered down sugar coated. Because I'm going to give it to you blood raw. Okay? I'm going to give it to you blood raw. I'm about to get ready to go too. Listen. Thank you. Thank you. If you have not followed me, follow me on here. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to me on here or subscribe to me on YouTube at Pretty Brown 43. Thank you to everybody that tapped the screen, that shared it out, that came to support me. That listen, don't forget, there is a link in my bio. Download your journal. Download your journal. You need to be downloading that journal. I don't care you 25. Download that journal. Thank you, Precious. Download that journal. Y'all precious, y'all download y'all journal. Because baby, this is we doing this all year. You understand me? We doing this all year. Thank you to everybody that came on my live and showed me some love. Tap the screen, shared it out. Let's get ready to pray. I'm still waiting on y'all. 2 more people can come on. Buy me these money guns. Come on, y'all. Show y'all live for some love. I take roses. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Robbie. Oh, baby, I got mad love over. Oh, look at AK coming through. I got YouTubers that love me too. They rocking and rolling. I have them all the way from New England loving on me over here on YouTube. And I ain't got no sound effects over here, y'all. But listen, love on your girl on here. I do what I do. I do it if I get the gifts, and I do it if I don't get the gifts. But it's a nice thing when y'all show y'all live host some love. Come on through. Repent about my sins, Lord Jesus. I come to you humble, thanking you for choosing me to be the vessel you chose to speak to your people. Lord, I'm asking that you close the mouths of the enemy, close the ears of the prince of the air. Open every door that needs to be open and close every door that needs to be closed. Lord, if anybody's sick on my life, I'm asking you to heal them from the inside, because you said by your stripes we are healed. If anybody weak on my life, I'm asking that you give them strength, because you said when we are weak, you are strong. Lord, throw your weight around. Lord, let them become the first and not the last. Let them become the lenders and not the borrowers. Lord, let them become the head and not the tail. Lord, give them sweet sleep. Lord, give them sweet peace. If anybody going through something, Lord Jesus, send your angels to stand guard and help them, whisper in their ear, and let them know that you got them and you ain't forgotten about them. Lord, cancel any following spirits, any money spirits, any jumping spirits, anything not sent by you. Lord, I'm not wondering what you're going to do. I'm thanking you in advance for what you're about to do. In your son Jesus' name, amen. Listen. Tomorrow, I'll be back. I go live in the morning. I go live in the morning on Saturdays. I go live in the morning on Saturdays. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope and I pray that my message don't fall on deaf ears. I hope somebody listening to me saying, you know what, some of the stuff that she was saying, I need to use it, I need to apply it. If you don't mind, please click the link in my bio and download that journal. It is well worth it because we write in it every day. And I like to write stuff down. If you have not grabbed it, please click the link in my bio, even on my YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, until tomorrow, I want you to know that I love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it.